What rabbit hole did you go down to find coffee, like to verify that coffee was instant?
So I was doing lashing and my hands started hurting, and so my landlord here, he had a place right around the corner, and there's a salon over there for lashes.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm talking to her and I'm like, what would go good on that end space? And she was the one that was like, well, we all want a coffee shop because there's like a hair salon, like a guitar store over there. There's like a bunch of businesses over there, but there's no coffee over there. So I was like, does coffee even like do anything? She wanted to do plants. I wanted to do coffee. So I'm like,
Plants?
Yeah, like there's a couple of them now. There's like the plant lady in Oakhurst. Her place is beautiful.
They do plant and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
You have to go there. Her place is gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah. No. It's in Monmouth. I think it's in Oakhurst.
Does she
Yeah.
still do coffee?
Yeah. She's a full-blown coffee shop, but she sells plants too. And she has them like draped everywhere, all kinds of stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really cute. And then we have Vine on Fisher who does it too.
Okay.
They're like a gift shop more, but
Okay.
they sell plants too. So I guess that's where she was, you know, going with that. And I'm like, I don't want to do no plants. It'll die. So I'm like, okay, I'll look into the coffee side. So, you know, I started going down the rabbit hole. And, you know, I'm a numbers person. Joshua's a numbers person. So I'm like talking to him, like, do you think this is good? Like, and he's like, yeah. Now I'm the go-getter. He's like, yeah, you're talking. So once I started looking at the numbers, I'm like, okay, this could do something. So I started doing, you know, business plans and things like that to see like, okay, what would this cost? How would I make a menu? Like, how do I learn how to make coffee? I was looking up classes. Like, I knew nothing.
You were that ground level.
Nothing. Wow. Literally nothing. Bottom of the barrel. I knew how to push a button on the coffee machine at home.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I still never even took a coffee class. Our roasters helped us do everything.
I have heard that.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're in Medford Lakes.
okay.
So they're
all right, New Jersey.
yes, they're
Okay.
almost by Cherry Hill.
Okay.
So their coffee shop is really cute. It looks like a log cabin. It's on a lake, so it's like a tourist town. But I like from how to pull an espresso shot, like to our measurements for all of our coffee, to the temperatures for our milk, literally anything. They helped us get equipment, like where to get it from, put us in touch with their people.
Roaster.
Yeah,
The roaster.
yeah.
In Medford Lakes. What's her name?
Lakes Coffee.
You want to give them a shout out?
Yeah, so we got Jesse and Tony at Lakes. They're the best. Go check them out. Their place is really cute. Their
Okay.
colors are orange.
Happy Halloween. Okay.
Happy Halloween. But no, they're like really good people. Anytime I need anything, like my first day, I was crying about the shots being pulled. I'm like, I don't think this is good. He's having me FaceTime him. He's like, okay, turn this, do this, like make it better. And I was fine. That was it.
Once you, right? You're delivering coffee. Like
Mhm.
your first day coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like that name though,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you could just be a coffee shop. You could be your name coffee
Yeah.
shop. What's with the first date first?
So
You emphasize that.
Joshua and I, we met a couple years ago. We were supposed to hang out, the salon around the corner. So her boyfriend is his best friend, and I know her from hair school from like over 10 years ago.
Okay.
So I went to her grand opening. We met there, literally right around the corner in downtown. Met there, and we didn't talk that day. I think the most I said was like, "Can you take a picture of me?" And you know, he's like, "Picture." So I was like, "Okay, he's weird." So 2 weeks later, she was like, "Oh, my boyfriend's friend thinks you're cute." I'm like, "Oh, he does?" I'm like, "Does he know I have kids?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You got a job?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." But I ended up bailing that night. We were supposed to go out to Asbury. I was having some medical issues, so I was like,
Okay.
I don't feel good. Like, I just knew I wouldn't be me if I went out that night. And we were going to the bar all night. So
Again, coincidence? He knows this now.
yes. Oh, he doesn't let me live it down. It's years later. He's like, yeah, remember when you bailed on me the first day? Still does not let me live it down. But so we were texting all night, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm sorry, like I'm literally in bed dying right now. Like, then the next morning at like 5 a.m., I'm like, do you want to get coffee today? And he's like, yeah. So we went literally in Bay Head, Port Coffee Roasters and got coffee there.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even drink coffee. He does not even drink coffee. What's he get? A black cup of coffee? I'm like, I got like a chai.
Very.
Does not drink coffee. No, because I don't know he doesn't drink coffee.
No, that's the thing. So like so we're on this first date. He just wanted to go on this date so badly with you.
I guess.
That he drank
coffee.
Something he doesn't eat. He's like, oh yeah, I love coffee.
No, and we both went into it thinking, okay, if this sucks, coffee's quick. I drink my coffee. All right, I'll see you later. But we ended up sitting there for like 5 hours.
Well.
Yeah, we went outside for 5 hours, and I had no idea about coffee. The owner of Coffee Roasters, they have the roaster in there. I'm like, oh, what is this? Yeah. He's telling me the whole thing from up to bottom. How's it work? What's it do?
Yes.
He was so nice. He was so sweet. But yeah, now here I am. And I'm like,
how many years ago was this?
This was 22, October of 22.
And then since then, you've come full circle, dove into coffee, and now have a coffee shop as an homage to the first date?
Well, that's how we got the name, because I was like, it was going to be a Halloween coffee shop. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. My pumpkin onesie.
Right.
But it was going to be called Sinister Sips. But I was like,
that's a good name.
It is, but in this area, it's like hit or miss. And we are surrounded by like 4 churches. So I can't have Sinister Sips and all these churchgoers like, oh my gosh, no. And so I was like, all right.
Could you?
I was like, so I have another business friend, and I was like, I need a cute name. Like, I don't know. How am I going to, what else can I make it fun? She's like, well, your first date was literally coffee. And I was like, that is so right. So then that's how we got first date.
Yo, that's a great story.
Yeah, and and we met in downtown Toms River. We just happened to find this place because the one around the corner fell through. I found this place on accident. The realtor selling the bakery next door made me come and look at the bakery.
Okay.
And I'm like, girl, I'm not buying a bakery. And she's like, no, just come look at it. So I go and look at it, and she's like, well, you can still buy it. I'm like, I don't want to buy a bakery. I'm not cooking nothing.
No.
So they had this one, and then they were like, oh, well, we can go look at next door. And I was like, sold. Give it to me. So it's like every piece just literally fell in place as we were going.
Josh kind of trusted that it was going to work out.
Yeah. Well, he didn't believe me. He thought I was just a dreamer. Like, he was just like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay. And then I would just present him with things like, okay, well, now we got a space. Okay, now we got to do this. He's like,
well, you did lashes for 10 years. You already had it.
He knew it, but I think he just didn't. Like, I'm a dreamer. So it's like, for me, I see the vision. I'm like, okay, I can have it. Why not?
But that's the thing. People have always called dreamers like they don't have no gumption.
Oh,
so
no.
It's like, oh, you're a dreamer.
Yeah.
Right? Keep dreaming.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'm here now, though.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But they honestly craft their coffee so well. Like, so on our cups, we have anonymous surveys. And
don't.
Little QR. Oh, she didn't put it right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that little QR code right there on their first date.
Okay.
So you scan it with your phone. It brings you to a jot form, and it's an anonymous survey.
Yeah.
And you let me know what you like, what you don't like, how everything is. But everyone really likes our beans. They really like the way they're brewed, all of that.
Do you sell?
Not yet. I think I'm going to. I've had one guy who consistently does ask for them, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. Not
Can't we just technically go straight to them? They are the roaster.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing to just say, hey, I don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what? It is like 45 minutes away, so some people don't want to travel. But they're good about it. Like, if I, were to say, hey, can you make me bags to sell? He would. No questions asked. Like, they are very good like that, and they sell it themselves in their shop.
Would they let you create a middle?
They probably would. Like, if I asked to create like a first date roast, they probably would. They're very welcoming, and they have like other businesses they're into.
How far down that rabbit hole did you go? The beans, the fruits, the roasting.
So I had no idea. I was like, where do you get coffee beans from? It wasn't until I created the Instagram, and then, they start bombarding you. As soon as you put coffee shop and you're buying, oh, my beans. I'm like, huh?
Yes.
So I met with one other roaster
It's stupid good, right?
It is. Her stuff is really good.
Right?
I love hers. I had one other guy come and he gave me samples, but like
They all want to.
They do, but like the difference between them and him was the first guy was like everyone's coffee sucks but his.
Oh.
Everyone's coffee sucks but his. This person sucks, this person sucks, his is the best, his is the best. And I'm like, okay. Them, they wanted to come and see the shop. So they came before we did anything. It was completely empty. Before they even asked to be our roaster, they're like, so how are you going to run your shop? Like, are you working it? Are you just hiring people? Like, what's your take on it? And I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to live here. And that's when they were like, okay, well, if you're interested, like, we would like to be your roasters. Because they wanted, I mean, I can't speak for them, but it sounded like they wanted people that care and actually want to run it. Because they run theirs.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody that came out to be like, hey, before you serve, she's in fine dining. So, like, fine dining. If you, like a cattle rancher, before you serve my beef to the public, how you going to cook it? How you going to prepare it? What's your kitchen look like?
Because you represent them.
Correct. So they don't want their coffee to taste burnt or bitter or... I would think the same way. If they were my beans coming from my farm, I would want to know who's preparing and selling them.
So they were very particular.
Listen, you were fit for them, right? And this is delicious, okay? Like, I love knowing that there's a good downtown cup of coffee. Yeah. That's not, I don't know. Everybody has their own thing, you know, but
I can bring you up down here for the butterbeer.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're here. What? So... Do you like what you put together here?
I do, and like we're learning, we're adding, but so far it's been pretty good. For knowing nothing, I'm like, and I'm very vocal about it. I'm like, don't yell at me. I'm learning, but not really too much negative so far.
Good. You order. What's your go-to coffee order?
See, I wasn't like a coffee connoisseur. If you coat things in sugar, everyone thinks it tastes good. I'm not gonna lie.
Ew.
If you coat it in sugar, everyone thinks it tastes good. That's why whenever my people that don't get flavor come in, I'm like, how is it? Is it good? Because they'll tell you, yeah, it's good. No, it's not. If I slap in 10 syrups and whipped cream and cold foam and milk, you can't taste the coffee. You taste the sugar, so it's going to taste good. Oh, it must be good because Joshua doesn't even drink coffee. He does not like coffee. He likes our coffee. He comes in and he's like, make me something good. And he loves it every time. And he doesn't even, this is new to him. He was never a coffee drinker. It was like Red Bull.
When you opened this up, how long have you been here? Open.
We got the keys. So we got the keys, I think 2 days after Christmas, maybe.
Okay.
And then, we did all the construction. We passed everything August 14th.
Of this year.
Yeah, so it was right before we had the Pride Parade on the street. Because I was like, we need to be open for Pride. I need to be open. We need to be on the street. So I had my meltdowns, okay? So literally the day I was signing my lease, Spire around the corner, he had already been in the works, but I didn't know because it's in the shops. So it wasn't like a big storefront. So I had followed him on social media and I seen like, oh, Spire opening. So my landlord's right on the corner over here, Latano building. And I'm like, Gary! I'm like, there's Spire opening! And this man looks me dead in the face and he's like, okay, there's a McDonald's on every corner. Who cares?
100%.
So I'm like, okay, Gary, you might. Yeah. So I was like, okay, not too worried. And then I did get frustrated when Caffeine came and took over. And I was like, I called Josh and I'm like,
they were a little
systematized. Yeah, it was definitely like, and I know them personally. So it was like,
oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I met Justin, the owner, when I was about 14.
Okay.
So I've known him for years. And
where are you from originally?
All over. So I grew up in Neptune, Keensburg, Long Branch, like Monmouth County.
So, and that's the thing. Isn't their original
They're in Howell.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I had been talking to them quite a bit. I went into their shop, like I had met Sam and, I was like, oh, you're killing it. Like, because they are a good inspiration, I feel like. They opened up, they hit the ground running, and they are doing amazing.
Yes.
But I was very blindsided because 2 days before they announced, I'm like, you guys are killing it. Like, I'm so happy for you, but said nothing. And then boom, boom, boom. So I'm like,
oh, hello.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Hey,
oh.
friend.
And listen, I had huge rainbows on my windows at this point. My window lady bullied me into getting them a little earlier. Her work's amazing, but I was like, girl, I'm not open yet. But she came and did it, which helped because everyone knew us. Yeah.
That's, we tried your door so many times.
And I was like, Kyle, they're open. And
There's a real estate investor meetup at the brewery. So like every time I go to a meetup, I'm like, hey, what's going on?
like, what's going on?
I was like, ooh, those chairs look nice. And then I called her everyone. I was like, Sharon, I think we could do it in there. She's got a nice setup.
We were stalking you. We've been stalking you.
We like coffee.
Yeah.
And I'm going to also say this too. We like people like you.
Yeah.
Like the mindset, the philosophy.
Yeah.
She's in real estate.
Yeah.
I'm a loan officer. There's plenty of people that do our type of work.
Yeah.
They don't do it the way that we do it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of coffee out there. Nobody serves it the way you do it.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of growth for you and your brand.
Oh, yeah.
No one puts a ceiling on you.
Nah.
Right, exactly.
Nah.
Exactly. That
And
quick
there's
little,
enough room for everybody.
Yeah.
And I will say,
100%.
even though we're all in this little space, we're all so different that it doesn't feel like, oh, another one. Oh, another one. Like, we get those comments, and I'm like, okay, and welcome.
Yeah.
Do you want to come try some?
Yes.
You know?
That's like if she opened a restaurant, they'd be like, oh, another
Oh,
restaurant.
another one.
That's how Liz serves food.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What she serves to you is her interpretation of food.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
We're for that. That's exactly why we did this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else to say, but thank you for having us here.
Of course. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.